once again, it's your boy Makaveli, aka Makaveli with the Gritty. We're on Y'all TV, Africa in the Attitude podcast. I'm here with the Brody that got a lot to say. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I mean, the time is running low. So what we're gonna do is, as we always do, you know what I mean, we definitely gonna see if we gonna have a part two. You know what I mean? Cause like I said, our job over here is to make sure is to put the light on, either if you're entrepreneurs or if you're artists, whatever it is that you're doing. We love stuff like that. That's what we love to do, and that's what we love to hear. So we always love to hear your story, how you start, and where you trying to go, and the message that you're putting out there. So once again, we back. So what's the message? What you telling the people? What are you telling the people? What's the message behind it? What's the message?
Well, the message behind Dunster Fest, like I said before, I just want to connect the diaspora to DC, you know. So, and also, like I said, the first step is always the hardest. And, I'm just trying to take it a step at a time. I've been to a whole lot of concerts, since I came here. And my job too entails, more of stuff like this. So I should say, anytime I'm on the job, I learn on the job. So whatever I study on the job is what I'm trying to give to my people back home. So it's like I'm trying to send a message, and I need each and everyone's support. And especially the new MP as and the member of parliament for Ablekuma West. He goes by the name Reverend KWEKU Ado. I might need his support as well, because this is like giving back to society, And I told you before, I funded everything by myself. I had to spend a whole lot of money. If you want me to mention the amount, I can mention it.
That I listen. I'm not even gonna ask you because I already know. Because as an entrepreneur, you gonna spend a lot of money,
Right.
a whole lot of money.
Right.
So I definitely believe you.
Yeah.
I definitely believe you.
Right.
So, all right. So let's say, all right, because right now, right, you are here right now, right? You still, because I know things is very hard. You know what I mean? Like, like you saying, you got to work and stuff like that. Do you have any type of like strategies, like, are you gonna like, work and then, do what you got to do, or you gonna have time? Is that like any type of strategies between that? How you gonna do that? How you gonna make that work?
Well, I work from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 job, and like the event security, that's like my part-time job, So now I'm trying to get something that I could make more money and just work like, say, Monday to Friday, and then I could use the weekend for my personal stuff or my personal gigs, because I have a whole lot of concepts I really want to bring aboard whilst I'm here. I'm saying this because sometimes when you come in, people see you as the JJC. When we say JJC, like the Johnny just come, So when you're trying to do stuff, they don't want to support it. But
So are you reaching out? Have you been reaching out to like the people and stuff, like? Are you talking?
yeah, I tried reaching out to a couple of people, but it's just that I'm most of the time or mostly occupied by my job. Because I have to move from one place to the other, and sometimes I even have to work on weekends too. So like I said, yeah, when the time is ripe, I know everybody will definitely jump on board and support it. But I need just a few people. I don't really want much people just to invade my space. Yeah, the right environment of people, and the people who me and them are on the same page, that could understand and foresee the kind of direction I'm heading towards. You understand? So yeah, basically I'm still working on something. So let me chip in this one. I came in, I think I had only one event since I came here. I did September to Remember at what's that place name? I think Nana NYC even had a show there. It's a Ghanaian Nigerian restaurant somewhere.
Okay. Boss,
Is it
two.
Easy Life?
All right. So we have Easy Life and we have a Last Stop.
Yeah,
Is it
I
on
think that's
Boston? Is it on Boston Road?
it's on Boston Road. I
All right.
think I
Yeah,
had
yeah, yeah,
something,
yeah. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
like two,
okay.
3 years
Yeah,
ago,
yeah. Okay.
September to remember. That's my concept, So I had my own thing, and yeah, it was great. It was amazing, Yeah, that was my first show I ever did here, So ever since I haven't done nothing yet, because my focus more is to give back to society, especially my people back home. And I need everybody's prayer, everybody's support to make this happen, because I know people who have traveled and they are not willing to help their people back home. Listen, one guy was asking me, Ken, did you have any support? I said no. As in financial support, I said no. So he wanted to know how I was able to put all of this together without sponsorship. I said, yeah, that's the energy, because if you have the passion for something, you don't care.
You don't care. You do it
Whether you win or
regardless.
lose, you don't care. But I know one day this will surely pay off. I believe that.
That's right.
Because the focus is very great. And I work summer stage, I work global citizen, I work in most of the entertainment halls in New York City, as in Brooklyn still, King's Theater, Hammerstein Ballroom, Webster Hall. I work all them places. So I know the direction I'm heading towards. And it's not really about the money for now. I know at the right time, sponsorship will come in, and yeah,
And
we're gonna
everything
pop
was right.
champagne. Yeah, man.
There you go,
Without no
man. And
pay.
I'll be here. I'll be
Yeah,
here for that. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man.
So let me take you back all the way back. Cause I see that you have a very great, passion for what you want to do.
Right.
And like I said earlier, you know exactly what you want to do. Is there anybody like, like you was like you was looking up to, like, that give you that mindset when you was growing up? You know what I mean? Because as an entrepreneur or artist or anybody, even a father or son, is somebody that you look up to as you growing up. You be like, you know what? This person is doing this. He's doing that. You know what? I want to be like that. I want to do that. Is there somebody that you like was doing something maybe similar or something like that, and then you try to like, I want to be that person?
Yeah, me coming up after high school or secondary school, I was looking up to some few people, within the entertainment space.
Okay.
And I know he wouldn't believe it, but I was looking up more to this guy called Kofi Atredako, aka KOD.
KOD. All right,
Yeah,
man. Of course, he a legend.
yeah, KOD is young, but very, very talented, multi-talented. So this is what happened. Me and my friend who introduced me to the nightclub MCing.
Okay.
He's called Jay-Z. This is Ghanaian Jay-Z.
All right.
So,
Just to clarify that,
yeah,
all
just
right?
to
All
clarify
right.
that. So,
Right.
KOD was working for Radio Gold back in the day,
Okay.
and then Jay-Z used to play these parties and weddings and stuff for KOD.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. KOD had his own gadgets, as in DJing equipment on the side.
Okay.
So anytime that guy goes to, or KOD calls him for a gig, he also calls me, right? So it's like every day it's me and him. We go to East Legon, we go to Jawulu, we go wherever the location at. We go do the setup. So I keep telling myself, KOD is doing radio. He has this business on the side.
Right.
That means he's making extra money.
Right.
So whilst I was with my friend working in the nightclub, I prophesied to myself. I was like, yo, listen, I need to have one of these in future for myself. Right. So when I got the opportunity, I had to work in the Western region. When I got the opportunity, that was good money, in the mining sector. Okay. Yeah, it's called Golden Star Bogoso Prestia Limited. Okay. So I've been all over to Takwa, Body, Kwame Niampa, Ayensu Chrome, Patapon, Prestia. I've been to all them places.
Man, you been everywhere and stuff like that.
Takra, the Cape Coast, everywhere. So whilst I was there, I was saving a whole lot of money. I say, yo, it will get to a point when I get to Accra, I need to run my own business. Okay. So believe you me, before I got to Accra, I already, purchased or bought my own stuff, my own DJing equipment. And then my friend Jay-Z, he was working for me and I pay him as his side gig. We go to the nightclub together to work, right? He's a DJ at the nightclub. Okay. But when it comes to my business, he works for me and I pay him. So I'm the boss.
Go.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So listen, most of the times, you know what I mean, as entrepreneurs, you know what I mean, as you coming up, you know, there's a lot of obstacles, you know, there's a lot of trials and stuff like that you go through. You know what I mean? Have you come across any one of those type of problems, and how did you overcome those problems?
Wow. Um, I should say a lot has really went on. Let me put it this way. I quite remember there was this gig, right?
Okay.
Samini put me on a show. That was 2018.
That's big bro though. I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
that's
Samini
I
put me on a
respect.
show. And shouts to Q. That was his manager by then, Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nana Sapon Kuma Kuma. They put me on a show as in Samini Vest, the co-MC.
Okay.
That's for 2018. That was his birthday, 22nd.
Right.
Okay, so on I think that day I couldn't perform, or I couldn't MC,
Okay.
because a whole lot of stuff went on. So he was like, you know what, don't worry, I'm gonna put you on the next one. So 2019, boom, and that show was held in DC, Dan Soman. So I happened to be the official MC, but like you said, a whole lot happened that day. It was like, I could say it was spiritual, because this is me going on stage, and I had to play somebody's gig, So I told one of my boys, to go get the setup ready and everything. And could you believe the bride and the groom got there? There was no sound, no music, nothing. It never happened before. So, and I had another gig that I was supposed to go do the setup. I got there with my own setup. I got there. I had issues at the same, but I had to overcome those things. Like you said, I had to overcome those things, because that day, as in the 22nd of December 2019, was a big day for me, and I knew it was going to happen. So prayer, they say, is the master key to everything.
That's right.
Despite the trials, despite the storms, despite what I went through, I executed. I made sure, we had a good time and a good show. So the trials and the temptations do come, but it's up to you, to know how to deal with them. You understand? Yeah.
So I mean, did that make you like feel like? Cause for me, you know, I I feel like I'm more of a person, more stronger when rocks are being thrown at me. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
So is that the same as you? Like, does that make you even more stronger? Like, you like, you know what? Even though this happened, you know what I mean? Even though today I was, I had a little struggle and stuff like that. But you know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna come back even more stronger. Is that how you feel? Like, in a situation like that?
Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a similar example. After Dance Starfest, right? A whole lot. I heard about a whole lot. This one was saying this one was saying that, this one was saying this. Now, let's get something straight. I don't dwell on negativity, because people were wondering, when did he go to America? And then he just came, he's coming to organize this show. The mentality of our people, right? Yeah. And sometimes they say stuff and it's like, you don't even know whom is standing next to you. So the people come back and they say, KENZY, Charlie, this is what I heard. I say, Charlie, just let go. And you see people throwing shades on social media and all of that, but at the end of the day, what happened? I had to save those pictures and those images and those videos for the last. After the show, they thought maybe I might be posting. I waited till like over a month and a half. I got here, I celebrated my birthday, and then now pictures started popping up. Because most of them thought my show was a flop. And even till date, I keep posting on my page. I keep telling people that, listen up. We're about to have a bigger and better show with great sponsorship, and then I'll just list them: Bacardi, Bailey's, Hennessy, Guinness. That's how tough.
That's right. That's
You know,
right.
so these people keep wondering, how does he do that? Because no, it's the energy, and the passion and the vibe. I'm giving back to society. And I know people back home are really happy. Some of them are really happy for what I did because nobody else did it. So yeah, nothing weighs me down. As far as this show is concerned, my passion is concerned, and I had to let them know the bigger one is going to be more or less like Summer Stage. We're about to do it on an AstroTurf park. This and this is coming, this artist, and inshallah, we're definitely going to make it happen.
What happened? Yeah. Listen, we almost out of time, but like I said, God willing, definitely have a part 2. We have a lot to talk about. Now, Big Bro got a lot going on. He definitely gonna come back, hopefully if he can, so he can, from what I'm seeing and from what I know, I definitely know that for sure that, in a few years, a few months, he's definitely gonna be out there making a lot of noises and stuff like that. Now, before we leave, is there like any way people can get in touch with you? Maybe Instagram, or maybe if you want somebody to like get in touch with you business wise, Instagram, Facebook, or anything like that, you want to throw it out so they can.
Right. So for people to get in touch with me, I'm very active on Facebook. KENZY KWEKU KALONJI. KENZY KWEKU KALONJI KALONJI. And on Instagram, my account got hacked. So now I have created a business page, which is Dansta Fest. Okay. So yeah, Dansta Fest is officially my page. And before I leave, let me say this. We have Dansta Fest coming up again in 2025. It doesn't matter whether it's bigger or smaller. Wherever we find ourselves within that space, we know we're gonna project somebody or an artist to be shown, to be recognized out there. We're definitely gonna do it because this is a calling, and I can't stop.
2025. Do you have like a date time or just
2025? Matter of fact, the first one I did was on the 28th of December. That's the maiden edition. Okay. But it depends on the location and the time. So maybe the date might change. But it's gonna be within the December space. Because we have a whole lot of artists out there, especially in Dansoman, and I could boldly say about 60 to 70% of the hit songs you hear on radio back home in Dansoman or back home in Ghana, was produced by top-notch producers. Okay. The likes of Apietus, the likes of Wayotin, the likes of Infim, the likes of JMJ, so Dansoman is dope. And if nobody's doing it, my own small way to give back to society, I'm definitely gonna do it because the future has to be bright, and I'm looking at mounting a global citizen stage. I'm looking at mounting a summer stage, something, just to put people on to be recognized globally.
That's right.
And we have to stream live too.
Of course.
We have to stream live, so everybody across the globe was watching Dansta Fest live. My whole family here was watching. They were super excited, and even though the money we was expecting, we couldn't get that money back, but at the end of the day, there was no casualty, nothing.
It was nothing but love, period, and stuff like that.
So we had an exciting and a great show, and the comeback is gonna be stronger, bigger, and better. There you
go. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, tune in, man. We want more information. Tune in with Big Bro. He got you. He gonna let you know everything you need to know. We definitely gonna be back. Listen, it's your boy Makaveli, aka with the Gritty, y'all TV, African Attitude. One love. We out of here. Peace.
Yes, sir.
Yeah TV, bridging continent.